G'day everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're still in Felogyr's fireworks, and we're about to cause a bit of a ruckus here, and perhaps have a relatively big fight, to be honest. Before I get in there though, I would like to just review a few items here that Astarion has. So he's got a few potions of invisibility. We could perhaps use that if we need to I guess, cower in fear after starting the fight. But also, I think we might be able to make use of some other potions and elixirs. I'm just trying to see if I can find the elixir of speed here. I'm sure Blue has some speed elixirs. Or potions, rather. So let's split that, and I'm just gonna give some to Astarion. And aside from that, I think also maybe an oil of accuracy might be decent here for Astarion as well, so we can essentially coat his blades with this. And I think that lasts for 10 turns. So I could probably put these potions on before we even start, or maybe the speed one we can do like after the fight starts even. So let's go give that to Astarion. And yeah, everyone is hiding, so we should be able to remain hidden until we actually get all of our first attacks in. I'm just trying to think here. Are we prepared? I think we are. And I think we've got the right gear to do, like, some big damage at the very start. Yeah, I just needed to get through there. And I'll do a quick save here because if things fail, then we might want to start from here, or perhaps maybe we need to reload an even earlier save and not even attempt the fight from this position. Okay, so let's get started. So I suppose I should go into turn-based mode, or maybe I can do that after I coat my weapon here. Oh, sorry. Before we start, I just wanted to take a look at all of the enemies because I haven't really done that. Tactical Discipline. You gain advantage on all ability checks and saving throws. Damn. That seems pretty good. Infernal Weapon. 3 poison damage. Possibly poison its target. I wonder if we should be coming in here with some poison resist. I don't know if we have any potions for that. Maybe back at camp. Yeah, same thing here. These guys don't seem too special. I guess they're sort of the same class. And then there's this guy in the back. Fey Ancestry. Can't be charmed. Or advantage, actually. Alright, we shall start. The big question I have is whether or not people downstairs will start running up towards us. And that might be a big problem. If they do. So let's do a sneak attack to kick things off. Oh, sorry. No, I keep forgetting. I want the oil of accuracy. So let's coat the weapon, and then let's get this in. Okay, cool. And let's see. I can use the potion of speed as a bonus action. So now I get another attack in. I do like that idea. Oh, not really enough. So, no opportunity attacks just yet. I'm just looking at who's turned hostile. Okay, the people downstairs have turned hostile as well. Are they... They don't seem to be in combat though, I don't think. But because we've started attacking these guys, they are going to be automatically hostile, I suppose. So let's just make our way down here. Oh, okay, I've now made them hostile. Oh, including some of the guys down below as well. Maybe I should have just stayed upstairs then. Yikes.
Waiting with bated breath.
But here's the thing. I do want to try and get some attacks in from this position. I think Blue might even be able to make the kill from up here. But maybe even better, we could use Gale to do big AoE damage down below. Yeah, I think something like that would be good. Assuming it's going to affect everyone downstairs only. Maybe? The Steel Watch has come through and they seem to be pretty chill. Oh, these guys might come out and try to get, Scratch, so might actually leave Scratch out of it.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Man, being where we are makes it a little bit difficult to tell what's going on here. Oh wow, I've caused some kind of an explosion here. And some people have died, some people have fallen because of it. But yeah, quite a few of these guys are still in it. Let's get Blue in there, doing a few of his attacks, and I wonder if I should be just simply taking an attack first, or if I should be doing Hunter's Mark. But because he's alert, my assumption is that he would be pretty early in the list, right? Like, even if we get Hunter's Mark on. Yeah, okay, so he is going next. That's good. I may as well use Brace here. Very nice. Can we reposition for a shot? In there? Oh no, okay. What about this guy here? Oh no, we don't have the angle. God damn, alright. Arrow of Fire, perhaps? No, okay, Yeah, I misjudged the angle that I needed. Oh, no. Okay. What should I do with my extra attack? I don't think I can really do too much here. I could throw an item. But I don't even know if I have the angle. Brilliant Retort. 12 to 21 damage. It's a pretty big explosion, isn't it? Do I have anything else? Oil-covered targets immolate upon taking fire damage, dealing 3 to 18 fire damage to everyone and everything nearby. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any angle whatsoever to throw stuff downstairs. I'm gonna have to end my turn here. That is really unfortunate.
I feel death's cold grip.
I wonder if they're all going to try and jump up the tower and try to get to us that way. Do feather fall?
Work to be done.
Path is interrupted. Can't we get a pathway in?
Go in plain sight.
I can jump in there. From that side. Let's. Okay.
What must be done?
So I still have both my action and bonus action, I believe. Can I do Wall of Fire? Yes, I can. And that might cause an explosion. Which is a good thing, because then we might kill these guys a lot quicker. I might be able to just, like, do something like that. So he's probably going to need to, like, come through here if he's to attack us. Let's do Flame Blade. And we probably want to position Jaheira a little bit closer to the stairs here, because
Forward.
these guys are going to start coming up and she's going to need to tank for a little bit.
I don't fancy their chances.
Gale. We need you to come down. He doesn't have his bonus action anymore. Okay. Which is very unfortunate. Maybe we can try and get this guy. Scorching Ray. Up to 36 damage. Lightning Bolt. Might be a better option. Really? We did not have sightlines? Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Boy, oh boy. I'm just gonna see if there's a way to just bring in all of our other guys here, because... Oh, okay, why are we taking damage there? I thought we were all... Ah... Maybe Featherfall is no longer on these guys because they're not in combat. Maybe. Yeah, okay. That's kind of annoying. Well, look, we do want to get these guys in anyway. Yeah, I don't think she has Featherfall either. Oh, there's a little bit of a space there. She'll have to become prone, though. Most likely. Oh, no. You're not prone. It's good. She can go. And... I'm sort of wishing that these guys weren't so far in. We could probably do... Spike growth. Let's do Entangle. I'll probably do Entangle right here. Just slow these guys down a little bit. And... I'll do Shillelagh. Seems decent to me. I'll just park you there for a second. And... Who else hasn't joined? Ursa. Ursa hasn't joined. -8. I'll take it though. It's fine. Alright. Let's end our turn.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Okay, what are these guys going to do? Having a real long think about that one. Psionic Backlash. Cosmic Omen of Wheel. Sure. Whoa. Okay, yeah. There are explosive barrels everywhere up there. Which I did not consider, actually. All things, well, all things considered now. Yeah, we're going to have to take out all of these guys, to be honest. There's no real other way, I don't think. Ooh, I guess we broke concentration, and that's why we don't see the fire here anymore. That'd still be a good idea to do. Entangle, maybe in this area. Let's do a dash. And can we do honeyed paws here? Maybe. Yeah, not bad. Let's try and move out of the fire. Okay. Thought I would have sight lines. So, I thought this was something that you cast on the ground instead of on an enemy. Let's do a dash. And let's just choke off this area. Astarion. I would like to get rid of a lot of the fire, if possible. But I don't know if I really want to waste like actions and stuff. Maybe let's do that. There's still a little bit of fire down there. I was sort of hoping to get closer, but then now that I think about it, we do actually have an enemy right in front of us, which I did not consider. We do hold person. And I could maybe do Misty Step out of this precarious situation. We'll let the enemies come to us.
Time to push my luck again.
Yeah, let's take that attack. Actually, I don't want to use Hunter's Mark because I do want to try and bring blue down there. That was a very small amount of damage. Why is that?
Fall by my hand.
Okay. I could Misty Step down there. Preferably not into the fire. Alright. Let's end our turn. Scratch. You just keep running. Okay, he's not coming for Scratch anymore, that's good. Gale, you need to get in there. He'll be on fire, but that's fine. Get him out of that. And what can we do at this point? Because a lot of enemies very close by. And then we do have the option for haste as well, which I've completely forgotten about, mind you. I don't know if I really want to destroy a lot of the stuff here. That's also something to consider. Upcast. Lightning Bolt. Oh, that's why. I see. Lightning Bolt is something that goes straight in a line. Oh, okay. Main lightning. So this would bounce around if I'm not mistaken, a level 6. You don't really have a lot of enemies close together though. Maybe just these two. I think I'll take a Scorching Ray. And yeah, we'll just apply all of them on this guy. That's decent. I think maybe we should do the haste in the next round.
Red in tooth and claw.
Jaheira. So this will take both action and bonus action. We've lost our starry sign, star map thingy. 92. It's huge. 55% chance to hold this person, which could be very useful. Because then everything else will be crits, right? That's sort of what I'm banking on. Let's do hold person. Let's risk it here. It's a bit of a coin flip, isn't it? But if we get it, we can try and do as much damage as possible to this guard. Damn it. Okay. Well, let's do at least a little bit of damage.
I speak, they burn.
Might need to use a good berry here. This is just 1 HP. We might die just simply trying to walk over here. Yeah, okay. Not great. Whoa. What was that? Some kind of fireworks. Psionic backlash. Okay. How did he die? I don't understand. Bane's Wrath. Dealing more damage and frightening your targets. Oh, right. Okay. Cull the Weak happened. Alright. Yeah, I feel like anything can happen here. Let's try and get onto this guy. We'll do Honey Paws, obviously. Bit more damage if we can. Let's maybe just reposition to let other people in on the action. That looks good to me. Woodward. Let's do that. Okay, decent. Wow. Just like that. So Aura of Terror gives the affected entity disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws while within 3 meters. Maybe we need to cast some spells then to try and kill this guy. The fire is all gone now, so that's good. We want to try and get Astarion into this area here. Try and hold these guys off a little bit. I don't know, because Jaheira's not going to last too long. Up to 36 damage. Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Let's give it a go.
This will do nicely.
Yeah, he's not affected if we're just perched here. 30% chance though. That's not very high. To 48%. Sorry, not 48%, 48 damage rather. And this has a higher percentage of hitting. I'll give this a try. Oh, a lot of misses there. Or do I go in and risk the disadvantage? I don't know if I'm getting Ursa in the crossfire there. Or I could reposition and cast it from that side, destroying more stuff here, but there's a blast mine there. I did not realize that. I wonder if I shot that, whether or not that's just going to cause another explosion. Possibly could. I think I'm gonna get in there. Yes, there's the aura, but with any luck, I mean, he's got a lot of HP still, so
To the death.
banking on that. Oh my lord. Okay, yep.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So, priorities. Do I go for these guys, or do I try to get the gauntlet? I think maybe I'll help Jaheira out. Let's do Hunter's Mark. I could do Lightning Arrow from here. I don't know if Jaheira will still be put in the crossfire. Yeah, okay, still. Plus, the path is interrupted from here. So, not exactly the most ideal option. Let's do that. And yeah, let's take these 2 attacks. Do we have any decent arrows for slaying people? Undead slaying. Roaring Thunder. Okay, I'm gonna take some standard attacks for now. Alright. Keep running, little fella. You don't need to be part of this. Yeah, I wonder if Felogyr has anything special. Okay, I wonder if I should upcast. 60% chance. Let's do haste on Jaheira.
Let's put on a show.
Okay. And
Consider my hackles
Jaheira.
raised.
Let's take those attacks. Do have the wild shape charge. That does take a bonus action though. But we'll get another bonus action after that. Yeah, I want a dragon starry form. We should be able to use Dazzling Breath now. Let's use that. Okay, we've broken concentration. That's decent. Don't I get another bonus action? No, I guess I just get an extra action. Right. I'm just wondering if I can, you know, block the staircase. Could do like another wall of fire here. Moonbeam? Yeah, alright. Let's end our turn there. Psionic Backlash. Little bit of damage. Shield blow, sure. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. She's still trying to chase down Scratch. Did she pick up her weapon? I don't think she did. Alright, let's leave Ursa there. Recast this. I feel like things were a little bit wasted with giving Jaheira haste. I think perhaps maybe we could have done something else instead of giving her haste. Let's go in this general direction. And I'm probably going to encourage people to come up this way. We'll put Spike Growth down when I get the chance. I just don't want to be too close to other enemies either. Let's maybe back up there. Scratch. Let's have you dash. Okay, being so close to this guy is not great. Shocking Grasp. Seems like a decent melee option. Lightning Bolt. I'll do Lightning Bolt. See if we can get the kill. Hang on. This is up to 24 damage. Yeah, definitely need a little bit more. Chain Lightning. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, that was nowhere near enough. I think I'll do a potion. This clerk seems to be taking her time every time she has her turn. I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. I'm happy about it. Cull the Weak. So how do we get that on? Maybe it was his turn and he took 2 lightning damage because of the spell that Gale cast. I think so. But normally, wouldn't Cull the Weak only come into play after, you know, getting some kind of a condition that was applied by blue, though? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Do they have their weapons? Yeah, okay, they seem to have recovered a blade of some kind. Let's do honeyed paws there. And again. Good. Oh, one more. Please. Okay, she was on fire anyway. That's good. That's good. Astarion. I can't really apply sleep or anything like that. I think what would be good is to hide. We can use our cunning hide here and we could probably do a ranged sneak attack.
Can't even catch my breath.
I think initially we'll try and get blue to do a spike trap. Spike trap? Spike growth, rather. So yeah, we'll see how people go and whether or not I'm getting some folks to sort of turn back or what the deal is here. What should I do with my bonus action? That's a very good question. Yeah, I find in these situations, deciding on what to do with a bonus action can be a little bit tricky. I might just do a small heal there, and that's fine. Probably not the most impressive decision. That's okay. And I will move blue in this general direction.
Don't waste a step.
That way these guys have to sort of loop around, go through all of the spikes to try and get to us. And...
Shall we dance?
Astarion, back to you. Let us do that cunning hide, and let us take these attacks. So I will go for the clerk, I reckon. Once per long rest, when you kill a creature, your next attack roll will be a critical. Absolutely. Very nice. Okay, good. And with any luck, I can pull Astarion back here and I can repeat that, but I think Executioner is something that you can only do after that long rest anyway, right? So we'll still be able to deal decent damage though. Let's end our turn there. Scratch, well, you're just going to have to run all the way around. Oh, hang on. This person has decided to stick around there. So hang on, are we being chased still? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, we'll move Scratch in this general location in that case, and we'll see if they follow. Okay. I don't know why they've decided to just go into this corner. That seems a little bit weird to me. 36 HP. Something with decent damage here. Chain Lightning. I feel like I'm gonna have to do a long rest after this. I may as well give this a go. It could be overkill. Maybe it is overkill, in fact. Let's do this. So, the only problem with Fireball is I feel like it may burn away the spikes, but we might not even need it anymore. Okay, no, it doesn't, actually. It does keep the spikes here. So he's dead, and... who else do we have? We've got just the person trying to chase Scratch around. Rude. Alright, so... let's end our turn there. We'll see what she does. Tries to run in to climb the stairs, I'm guessing. Should we just wait for her to come to us? I sort of want to get into a position where we can help Jaheira back up, so... yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because I think she was very, very close to dying there. Right, so Ursa can just block the stairs. And we'll just wait for this guard to come all the way up, to be honest. So I'll maybe use this opportunity to... maybe I can throw a healing potion to Jaheira. But is that even necessary? I just feel like maybe because we're likely to go through a long rest after this, maybe I shouldn't waste the potion.
Let's have a little fun.
Yeah, let's just hide.
Well, so much for peace. Swords meet sorcery.
Maybe we all need to sort of be around this area so that
Same old song.
they go through all of the spikes. Okay. Can you jump in that direction? Maybe not. Let's just do a heal.
Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll be able to, you know, jump across there or not. Probably not. Which means she might need to try and fight this guard. And if she dies again, that's fine. We'll get her back up after. Just need a little bit more. Let's do cunning dash. Cunning dash? No. Special dash. Do that. Yeah, sure. Very good. Does jumping... I feel like I've asked this question before, but does this break you out of stealth? I don't think it does. Yeah. Which means now I can just do that as well. Nice.
Still on my feet.
And you know what? Since we're doing that, we may as well get blue into the fray here as well. Cull? No, not quite.
Let me recite their demise.
I mean, we could just pile things on here. I am taking a big risk here with bunching all of our guys together. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh. Oh. How much do I need? 16. Whoa, that was a little messy. So, blue, let's get you to deactivate spike growth. And... are we going to do a long rest? I don't know. We've got a couple of short rests available.
Better than nothing. No one back home will ever believe this.
And I suppose from here we should be...
Never a dull moment.
Trying to... Oh. What's going on here? A flaming fist. have all suddenly come together?
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
What's going on with them?
Please.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we've angered the entire populace.
Moving in.
Because that's not the intent, obviously. Yeah, they seem to be jittering about. We've got these generic flaming fist archers. Can we have a chat with them?
An entire edition dedicated to one lord.
Apparently not.
Gortash has got to be paying them out sync fees.
Okay, back we go. And now we should be a bit more free to check what's going on with this area, but the main thing is we wanted to clear that quest line, investigate the toys.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Oh. We'll talk our way out of it. So hang on, someone, it's not Blue that's going through this conversation, apparently.
Your conviction is enough.
Okay.
Be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Should you transgress again, your efforts to talk yourself out of trouble will be of little use.
Apparently that was Gale. But I don't really know who was actually
No one stopped me yet. Never wanted the easy path.
was actually getting caught there. From where, even? Perhaps
Can't risk being an open
maybe we should just be sneaking around here, just to hopefully be out of sight.
for the taking.
Because I don't want to be getting into trouble with the rest of the Flaming Fist, obviously. Or the Steel Watchers, for that matter. So let's maybe ungroup everyone here, now that we know that everyone's all together. But we'll check on everyone. Bit of gold here from the clerk. Tamara, I know our toy maker friend is part of the cause, but what I have seen is worryingly unsubtle. The last thing we want is to be held accountable for his activities. If he comes in looking for more stock, tell him we're undersupplied. I'd rather not have the shop's good name ruined. Avery. The workshop key, okay.
Flowers bloom as I move.
So what exactly did you see?
I don't rightly know, but I was up to no good. Lurching this.
Fist of Bane. And then, yeah, we've got Avery himself right here. Plenty of keys. Oh, Counting House Vault number 5. Felogyr's Fireworks Cellar Key. Soot-stained letter. My dear fellow Avery, you have done well so far, but do allow the production of smoke powder to flag. No one will question a firework shortage in case of a crisis. Never fear, my friend. I'll take personal interest in your shop to cover any lost income. My sincerest wishes for your success. G.
What am I supposed to do then? Miscreants creeping around? A stink like
Yeah, okay. Another tadpole. I'm not really interested in developing more of the tadpole powers. Fire amber. Take that as well.
The city is full of criminals.
Man, I completely failed to realize that there was so much explosives, or so many explosive barrels here. I could have perhaps maybe started with just making them explode and clearing enemies that way. But I don't know if that then removes the ability for us to, you know, get as much loot, or what the deal is with that. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have worried about it too much. Yeah, there's even more here. Installation report. Installation of self-destruction element in the Iron Throne was successful. Used majority of explosives ordered. No questions asked, none answered. Gortash will be pleased. Self-destruction element in the Iron Throne. So there must be some kind of explosive installed in Worm's Rock, then? Maybe. There are these mines, which I guess we should try to disarm at this point.
in this part of town.
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Okay, and perhaps maybe a few things to read here. An Archduke's leadership, decorum. I've read that before. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be decorum, to ensure that administration and law enforcement are at all times treated with respect for their positions and duties. No policy can be more important. I don't think we saw that one before. Motivators. Steel Watch Foundry motivator switches. Requested 6, delivered 5, in production 1. Ledger of production. Explosives. Goods delivered. Steel Watch Foundry, Rivington's Toy Maker, and Worm's Rock Fortress. Steel Watch Foundry. So there's some explosives in the Steel Watch Foundry. Okay. Right. Oh, almost missed this guy. Nothing too special though. Right, I think we should head out of here. But not before visiting the basement, obviously.
When I came back, leave me lying here.
I don't have the pocket money for that.
Now, it stinks something rotten.
Probably just a dead cat. Maybe a few dead shorties.
How about I buy
Okay, why don't we close the doors, just in case. Don't want any prying eyes.
Kid's gonna need a family no matter what happens.
We
Okay, what do we have here? More fireworks. Are boxes of fireworks worth anything? Only 5 gold. Okay, let's not worry about it then. But we do want to be maybe very, very careful about what we're doing here, because if this place is booby-trapped, then we could have a very, very bad time on our hands. Let's grab that. Oh, goodness me, I'm just looking at the time here. We are probably going to wrap things up very shortly. So what's coming up on the map there? Okay, it's just the other stuff outside.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Okay, good. Ooh, that was a little close. I mean, we've got a lot of inspiration to try and use, but ideally I would like to use those for other interactions, obviously. There's the chest, which I think we do have the key for. Surveillance, I think we read that. Protection. Can't read any of the letters there. I'll take that. And I'll take the Alchemist's Fire as well. And let's have a look at what's in this chest. Oh, I thought I would have had the key for it.
With a flick of the wrist.
Okay, a bit disappointing. I was hoping for a little bit more. Ooh, there's a lever, which is quite hidden. Let's see what this opens. Yes, okay. Surely there's something more. Oh, okay, just more explosives, maybe. There seems to be maybe a hole.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Okay, getting a little excited there about this hole that might lead somewhere. Maybe it doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, okay. Well, I was hoping for more treasure down here, but maybe through these doors? Oh, this is the one that's just going to lead outside, right? So probably don't need to go through there. We can go through the front entrance. Okay, let's group everyone together. Okay, what a messy episode, but we got through. I'm actually kind of tempted to do like another short rest for Jaheira. Or what we could do is just give Jaheira a whole bunch of potions of healing.
Steps light as falling leaves.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea, just to, you know, top things up a little bit outside of combat. I think we can stop hiding now. Let's leave. And I think we'll call this an episode here, guys, so not too bad. I don't know if perhaps maybe there was a cleaner way to, you know, resolve all of that combat. I feel like it was definitely a little bit messy there, trying to get into the building from the top, from the rooftops. But considering how everyone on the bottom levels, you know, came running up to try and get to us anyway, I feel like maybe there was no need for all of that. Maybe we should have just, you know, tried to muscle our way through and resolve things that way. Maybe that would have been cleaner even. Anyway, signing out here. Looking forward to those comments. Drop me a like if you enjoyed it. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.